Okay, I'm going to tell you about Daddy right now.
Okay.
Daddy played the fiddle, and when I say fiddle, that's exactly what he played. But his brothers and his sister, from the homestead land, they all played musical instruments also. And so one family that's called the Denmans, I don't know how they got into our area, but they managed to be in there too. And they played the guitar. Every Saturday night, Daddy would get his fiddle out and he'd round up all the players, and we would go to different people's houses, and it was a country dance. And when they come to our house, all the furniture would go out in the yard, and our living room then was for the dancing. And then the next time they would go over to the aunts or uncles, they'd move all of the furniture out, and that was the Saturday night thing. Every Saturday night, so there was a dance with Daddy playing his fiddle and his brothers and sisters all getting in on the act.
Anyway, it was a cheap way to go. It didn't cost anything to go to it, you know. Let's have a good time. However, I wasn't a dancer or anything, so I missed all of that kind of stuff. But anyway, I got to listen to music and enjoy that. But anyway, we had many things to do. You see, sometimes I see this ad on the TV where they take a can and power a string to it. There'll be another can way down there. Talk on it like a telephone. We made those things when we was kids, and you could talk for 200-300 yards pretty good. But we had all kinds of playouts down here. But I guess for that fishing and some of those type of things was a lot of pastime. I went for a crawdad fishing one time down there and didn't catch anything, but on the way back I was going through our corral there with the horses in it and everything. And I guess I was about this tall. I was just high enough to reach the horse's belly. And we had an old horse named Joe, and he's just as gentle as anything you can be. He was there, and I was petting him on that, and he walked forward, and my hand dropped down and caught him in the flank. Well, when you get a horse in the flank, they're going to kick. And he kicked me and sent me across the lot, broke this leg, and my Aaron and Astor was there, and my folks were gone somewhere, but anyway, they kept trying to, oh, it's not broke, I was trying to stand me up with everything, so everything overlapped, and then we went through a lot of stuff on that and everything, but it shows sometimes how innocent you can be, and something happens just like that, that is better than a car wreck, I guess. But, I don't know, we did enjoy ourselves, even though we didn't have all the conveniences we got today, but the way we lived, you know, we had an old cook stove, and you see the old stories about when they go there, you take some flour and put it in the oven to see whether it turns brown or just cans little, so you know whether it's hot enough to cook or not. Our mother was an extremely good cook, and she had no trouble. Well, when that stove was right, she put her biscuits in there, and they came out perfect, you know, and everything. Our hot water heater was on the end of the stove. It hold probably 10 gallons of water, and as the stove got hot, well, we heat this water. And my dad, for some reasons, liked to get up early, and me being the only boy after pastoring around, left around the house and everything, but he'd get me up real early in the morning. We had to feed the horses, get them ready to go to the field and whatnot. But anyway, I'd get in there and sit right next to that stove, and I'd sleep till I had to get up and go out and put out the feed and everything. But whenever I was fairly small, you use the cultivator, there's two plows that goes on each side of your crop there and everything, and you use your feet to guide that thing to keep it plowing at the crop. Well, I was too small for my feet to reach down there. My dad folded those things together and brought a stick up here to the side of me, and I could sit there and guide that thing. And thank goodness our old mules were smarter than I was. They'd go down to the end of the row, they'd come around and get right back on the row I needed. They'd keep doing that till 11 o'clock. 12 o'clock, we'd usually stop and take them in, give them an hour off, feed them and everything. But at 11 o'clock, they'd start stopping. And I'd have to push them and get them going again until 12 o'clock and everything. But, you know, we started started to work back early in those days, but I must have been probably 8, 10 years old when I picked that thing up. But I'd go out there and put in a 10-hour day. And back in those days, there wasn't such thing as an 8-hour day. If you worked out somewhere, it was 10 hours, and we worked in the field chopping cotton, sun coming down 105, 110 degrees and everything, for 10 cents an hour, all day long, draw a whole dollar, and everything. Then was glad to get it, but there was a big, what was it, about 5 of us, I guess, that would go out and do that, so that's $5 a day. You just went to town, to the grocery store, and $5, we had no bottle eight cord, $5 worth of groceries, you filled that back floorboard full and everything, so $5 was money back in those days, you know. A pound of coffee cost 9 cents, and various things.
I want to be sure everybody understands now, when you went and worked and you made, when you made your $5, you didn't get to keep it for yourself, right?
No, I didn't make $5, the 5 of us made $5.
So you didn't get to keep it, what you?
No, that went for the groceries. That was the way we borrowed groceries and everything. And, whenever we, worked, in the fall and everything, we'd go out, if we didn't make a cotton crop and everything, we'd go work for somebody else. Go out and put those cotton sacks on your field, and you go full of those bowls and put in that sack and everything all day long for 25 cents a 100 pounds. And 100 pounds was a lot deal, and you drug that 100 pounds behind you, and you'd come in to where the wagon was, you'd hang it up there and weigh your deal and everything. They keep the tracks for that and pay you off for that. But we did a lot of that. What else we do?
Oh, I want to tell about the Saturday night bath. Because if you didn't get a bath during the week, you had to have it on Saturday night. And Mama would always have, on the top of the stove, she'd have this big boiler, and she'd boil the water, and here was the big old wash tub down there, and she'd start with the oldest and down to the, and she'd just warm it up every once in a while as it cooled down. But we all bathed right there in that same water that we got clean. And that was the thing that was important with that. But anyway, she forgot to tell you that out of this $5, we did too get some of it. On Saturday, we got a quarter. We could go to the show, get all of a hamburger, and get all the lemonade we could drink for that quarter. So we did get money out of it.